Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Mattel Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the Batman Superman Lex Luthor 3-pack. Spot picked this up from Toys R Us. That's where I went to and found this. Actually, it's one of the only Batman v Superman sets that Toys R Us actually had. They had figures were squat. They had nothing. They had one Aquaman, which Spot picked up and we've had a look at in the previous review. And then they had a whole bunch of these. This set also features an unhelmeted battle suit Batman. Also, we get ourselves the exclusive Lex Luthor, which I guess is maybe hinting at what we may potentially see in the movie. Who knows? This could also just be an exclusive to the set that really he won't look like this in the movie, but it's going to be kind of interesting. It's recommended for ages 3 and up. Take the package, flip it around. On the back side, we've got Batman and Superman and the exclusive Lex Luthor. Other figures available are the Shield Superman, Wonder Woman, and Grapnel Batman. This set is not recommended for ages 0 to 3. Again, if you are asking where I picked this up from, Toys R Us. I'm sure you can probably find it at Target, maybe Walmart in your areas. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice 3-pack. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get a better look at this 3-pack. The exclusive advertised is the Lex Luthor. So he's really the one that this would be really the reason that you would be getting this set, is the Lex Luthor. You do get a Superman, but you can technically get a Superman that we've already gotten before. I'll show you that in a second. But you do technically get yourself an exclusive Batman too. The Batman here is a variation to the Grapnel Batman and also the Battle Suit Batman. I'll show you that in a second as well. Let's first start these looks with a figure that is pretty much the re-throw in to the original Superman that we've already had a look at. Now, yes, okay, we'll get the elephant out of the room here. It's not quite 100% the same figure. The Superman that comes with the 3-pack here has heat vision eyes. His eyes are red, whereas the original release only had him with, well, they were kind of dark blue, almost borderline black. Aside from that, it's the exact same figure. The emblem's the same, the cape's the same, costume's the same, not really much different. Although it kind of does look like Superman's leg span, his leg gap is a little wider than the straight legs that this Superman had. You might chalk that only really up to the way it was packaged, that his leg has been forced wider than the ones that we've already had a look at. So I guess that is some other difference as well. Same monkey arms, very large arms that he had in the original release is here, and yes, the very ugly plastic cape has also been carried over as well. Articulation on Superman, well, it's the same as what we've seen already. Ball joint head, swiveled arms, he's got a bend in the elbow, which also rotates the forearm. No waist swivel, swiveled legs, hinged knees. That's it. Not a bad Superman. I still think his arms are way too big. Don't like the plastic cape. Heat vision eyes, it's not really enough to sell it for me, but really you get the other figures in this set too, so that's not all that bad. Okay, so there's Superman. I find these figures just don't stand very well. Okay, so let's have a look at Batman, which again is slightly exclusive to the set as well, because it pairs two figures together. It pairs the Battle Suit Superman, although if you see, the torso is more battle ravaged. His suit's just been banged and smashed up. It's got a little couple of cracks on there as well. Arm-wise and torso, pretty much exactly the same. Same plastic cape. Doesn't come with the weapon that this one does come with that I just dropped out of his hand. The figure head, however, and let's reach off to the other side, is not quite, but almost, maybe it is, almost just a head swap of the original Grapnel Batman. It looks like they're just taking the head and literally just pulled it off one and stuck it on the other. And we'll just move him to the side. This one also does come with a removable helmet, which kind of bridges the two figures together. It's a soft rubber. Getting it on his head is easy. Getting it off his head, you have to kind of put a lot of pressure and try to pull it off. But it's rubber, so at least you can fit it over top of Batman's existing head. Now, granted, it doesn't have the light-up eyes that the battle suit Batman had, so that's kind of omitted there. His helmet is a little more bulky and chunkier too, because it has to fit over the existing head. But other than that, it's the exact same figure, just short for being that this one's a little more damaged. So in that regard, this one is an exclusive to the set as well. But the real exclusive, boom, 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 the real exclusive to the set is the Lex Luthor. And truthfully, the Lex Luthor here is horrible. First things first, the figure is light. There's absolutely no weight to it. The head down to the legs is all staction. You can't move. Even Superman's passed out by the crappiness of this figure. There is no posability at all. From the head, I thought initially like the head might have been on a ball joint, but it doesn't look like you can move maybe just a hair bit. But the rest of the body is just staction. You can move the arms, yes. You can move the hands. But the rest of it feels like a very thin, to be honest actually, it feels like it is like a dollar store like knockoff toy. If I could be completely honest, it just feels light. There's nothing to it. Again, there's no posability. This is just all hollow plastic. Even in the legs is a hollow plastic. Posability in the arms at least saves this somewhat. But like the rest of the figure, there's really nothing to speak of when it comes to this figure. It's just absolutely, just a light, hollow feeling figure. He does have a visor in his helmet, and we can lift the visor up, revealing, I guess, Lex Luthor's face underneath. It doesn't quite look like him, but you know, it is what it is. It at least has some paint. Like the LexCorp logo is on his chest. Some black there breaking up, some purple on the collar. Yeah, maybe he will appear in the movie like this. I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be a little heavier than what this figure is going to ultimately be. Okay, so posability-wise, we've already touched base on it. His arms rotate. This hand rotates. This other hand doesn't rotate, but it's got these, I don't know, like blaster cannons or something on the end of his blast on the arm. It looks like it wants to hinge. Like it looks like it wants to be a hinge joint right here. But strangely enough, I think it's just the way it was assembled that there's a little bit of wiggle to the elbow, but you can't move it. Again, posability, you only can rotate the arms. You can't rotate the waist. That's it. That's all you can get. And we'll close the visor back down. It's disappointing. It really is a disappointing set. Yeah, you get two figures that maybe if you didn't get the Superman and you didn't get the Batman already, the Batman kind of is cool because it's got the removable helmet. But the Lex Luthor, other than coloring, it's a really disappointing figure. I wish it had something going for it, some posability. It just seems like a waste that Mattel would have made this. I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't recommend it unless you want a Lex Luthor. Maybe if this is how he appears in the movie, everyone's going to be clamoring to get this set, pushing people over in the aisles. Kids will be screaming because the last one's been taken. As it stands right now, pre-movie, this set is a little on the disappointing side. That I really wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the 3-pack. I don't know if it's an exclusive anywhere, but we're looking at the Batman v Superman 3-pack that consisted of another battle armored Batman. We had Heat Vision Superman, and we had really hollow Lex Luthor. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.